Hey everyone, it's Dawn Marie Nesbitt here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to quickly create an ad in your Facebook Ads Manager. And I'm going to show you a way that I have learned that no one has ever taught me before, and I think it's going to be really helpful for those of you that are running ad campaigns but you can't just seem to figure out which ad is converting the best for you. Now, I'm going to go through this really quickly, so I'm going to assume that you know how to get to your Adverts Manager account. Your Adverts Manager account is just found in your Facebook. When you go to your Facebook profile and you click on this link here, and then you have to create that Business Manager account, and you just simply open that account. So that is how you will get to this page, which is your Adverts Manager account. Now, once you are in your Adverts Manager account, you want to come to Adverts Manager, and then you'll come onto this interface. I've already had some ads here, but I have deactivated them. So I want to create a new ad. So what I would do is I would create an ad like that, and then depending on what your requirement is, whether you want to just advertise the business just to show that you are in fact a real business, you want to reach people so that they know about you, you can choose any of these options. If you want to send traffic to a website, or perhaps you have a post that you want to have some engagement on, as well as see whether any person who engages with the ad wants to go to a website. So you may want to have a link in that post. Then you can use the engagement objective. Now, I do not use app installs. I've never really used lead generation, but I hear that it is great if you want to generate leads on your website. And I've also used video views. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I am going to show you how to create an engagement type ad. You can also do conversions ad, product catalog sales, or store visits. So again, it's just if you want to have conversions, you want Facebook to optimize for conversions. So for example, they would be doing their best to find people who are likely to perform a certain task on your website. That is the objective you want to use. So if you want to have more people engage on your post, such as increase any shares, likes, and comments on a post that you create, then the engagement objective is best. So you can see here that Facebook says get more engagements, page likes, event responses, or offer claims when you use this engagement objective. So I'm going to start by clicking on engagement. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to name my post, my campaign. And the campaign is what is going to house your ads, your ad sets, and your ads. So Facebook is, when you create an ad, it's broken down into ad sets and ads. And you start off by naming your campaign, what you want your campaign to be. So I'm just going to name this a demo campaign. And the reason why you want to name your campaigns is because when you create multiple campaigns which have different objectives, you can easily identify it. So we want our campaign to be optimized for post engagement. So Facebook will find those people who are likely to engage on your post. And then I'm going to click continue. Now you want, when you are setting up your advert name, you want to say exactly what you might name the advert set as the name or an identifier for your particular ad. So let's say, for example, I have a post where I am speaking about traveling. So I would name my ad set as traveling, and then you also want to include in there who you are targeting. So for this video, I may target worldwide if I have access to worldwide, and then I may also say that I'm targeting both male and female. But what I am going to do as well is I will create different adverts which may target a different country or different countries, and I may target one for male and one for female. So I am split testing each advert. But the first advert, I'm going to go make it very broad. So I want to target worldwide, male and female. And I'm going to move on. So that's how you would name your advert set. So name it something that you can easily identify it by whom you are targeting, which countries you are targeting, the subject of the ad, whether you are traveling people in the, targeting people in the traveling niche or the traveling industry, and who that ad is directed to, whether that's male or female. Of course, you can add any other variable in here. So you may just want to target only Instagram users, or you may just only want to target Facebook users, or you may want to target in the group range 24 to 35 or something like that. So as long as you can include something in there that helps you to identify that advert set at a later time. Okay, now we come down to the audience. So the audience is who you are telling Facebook who you want to see this ad. And Facebook is really great because their targeting can get so detailed. You don't want to do anything with custom audiences for now. If you have not created a custom audience as yet, you want to go right to locations. So you may want to target whichever country, whether that's United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, or Canada. But I did say that I wanted to target worldwide. I'm not sure whether I have access to worldwide, because I do know that some accounts do not have access to worldwide just yet. Okay, I do have access to worldwide. So I'm going to target worldwide, and I'm going to keep it very broad. So you can see that the potential reach is over 1 million. But I want to get this potential reach down and niche it down just to people who are interested in traveling. I'm going to leave the age as 18 to 65, or rather I would put it, let's say for example you have a product you are selling. You may want to consider those people who are likely to buy, who have that buying power. So I'm going to increase this to 21, and I may decrease this to 54. So you can use this age bracket to tell Facebook who you want to see your ad. So I'm going to just put that at 54, so it will show anyone who says their age is between 21 and 54. I'm going to leave this as all, and most importantly, because I am targeting worldwide and my post is going to be an English post, I only want people who can speak English to actually see my ad. If my ad is in English, it makes no sense to have people who are speaking maybe Spanish or French or anything like that. They must predominantly speak English and understand English so that they can view my ad. So you can see how the potential reach has now been brought down by Facebook, because we are narrowing the audience to tell Facebook whom we want to see this ad. Now, this is where most people get it wrong, and I want you to pay attention to detailed targeting. Now, in a previous video, I showed you how you can target a specific industry or specific interest of people who are interested in a particular brand, a particular niche, or a particular product. So you want to use this field here to define which interest or what these people should be interested in. So you want this category here. You can make it as small a category as possible or a large category as possible. Now I am in the traveling niche, and what you would usually be told to do, let's say for example you are targeting people who like Expedia. What normally people would do is they would add many different interests here. So they would be told to go on suggestions and add as many interests as possible. Okay, so they would just load up here with interests. And the problem with doing that is when you get your results, and let's say for example you have 3 different advert sets, and two of those advert sets are giving you great conversions on your website, but you don't know which of these interests are actually giving you the best conversion, because you may be paying, let's say for example, $2 a lead for um for the conversion, or $2 for the conversion, depending on what that conversion is. It may be add to cart, or they become a lead on your website, or they click on a link. So depending on what the price that you are paying for the conversion, you can actually reduce that price by specifically knowing which interest is giving you the best conversion. So you never want to group your interests like this, because Facebook would say, okay, you told me to target men and women aged 21 to 54 who speak English, and that's fine. They've done that. But which of these interests, the people who like these brands, which of them actually resonated with your ad? And when you group them like this, you have no idea which interest, which group of people from these interests resonated with your ad. So what I would recommend that you do is, instead of grouping the interests like this, you only use one interest. So I'm going to remove all of these, and what I'm going to do is I am going to leave just Expedia, and I'm going to just target one interest. And then I'm going to duplicate the advert set and target another interest, and then another advert set, another interest. And that's how I'm going to test and see which interest is giving me the best conversion. So not a lot of people teach this, and I thought I would show you just that one thing you can change in your ads to get the best results, and that is targeting one interest. Don't go broad and target as many interests within the detailed targeting. Just use one interest and split test them against each other. So you can see the potential reach has been narrowed down to 8,600,000. Now you can either continue to narrow this audience by saying people who like Expedia must also like let's say booking.com, or you can do something like that just to narrow the interest further. But I don't want to do that. I just want to keep it broad for now and test and see what type of results this interest is going to bring to me. Okay, I don't do anything with connections, and I'm not going to save this audience because this is just a demo review. And with placements, you can either keep all the automatic placements. Facebook is going to tell you that it is recommended that you keep all the automatic placements, but for this video, I'm going to edit my placements, because at the end of the day, some of these platforms do not work best. So you need to determine which of these platforms work best. I know that Facebook, I do not want people on Instagram to see, nor do I want people on Audience Network to see, because they do not bring great conversions. But I do want people on Facebook to see, and I'm going to keep it as the news feed. I don't want instant articles. I don't want in-stream videos. Right column is just basically the ad that appears on the right side here. So you can keep or remove that if you want. I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to remove suggested videos. So all I want is for my ad to appear in the news feed, in people's news feed, and I'm going to tell Facebook to do that. So you can see it has been reduced to 7,700,000. Okay, so the next one here now is budget. I am going to do my budget at £5 a day. Now you can do your budget at whichever amount you want, whether that is, you can go as low as £3 just to get how much of a data you want. You can do it £5, you can do £11. Now the only reason you want to lower or increase your budget is, depending on the amount of money that you have to spend. But remember, the lower your budget, it just means that's going to take a longer time for you to get the data to see what is working. So you can increase it to 11. I will not recommend that you put a huge amount here when testing, because this is going to be a test. You're in the testing phase, you want to put your budget to a low amount just to start getting the data. So I do not recommend that you put like £50 or $50 or $100 a day. You want to start off slow by using a small amount to test and see what works, And then when you know what works, you can easily scale it up. You then next want to come and tell Facebook whether you want your ad to be run continuously or whether you want to have a start and end date. So this is going to be useful. For example, if you have a campaign that maybe there's an offer that ends on a particular date, so you can have it end automatically, or you want to start your ad, for example, at the next day, so at 12 a.m., and you may not be up in time to start at 12 a.m., so you can schedule it to start at that time. But if you are ready to just start placing your ad and place it immediately, then you can select Run My Advert Set Continuously starting today, and once you've placed your order, your ad will immediately appear once it has been reviewed by Facebook. Now we're going to optimize for advert delivery, and we're going to leave that as post engagement. There are other things that you can optimize for, such as impressions. So you will pay for the number of 1,000 people to see your website, or you may optimize for daily unique reach, so how many people they will send your ad to. But for this particular ad, I want to keep it as post engagement, so Facebook will be sending my ad to the right people to help me get the most likes, shares, or comments. So Facebook knows about, has a lot of information about its users, so it knows who is likely to like, comment, or share your particular ad. Now, we're not going to do anything with the bid amount. We're going to leave it as automatic. We're going to let Facebook take care of that. And we are going to leave this as is. When you are charged, you will be charged per 1,000 people that see your ad, or you can be charged per post engagement. So you will be charged every time somebody engages on your post. Okay, but I'm going to leave that as it is. Delivery type is standard. I'm not going to change anything here again. So I have set everything as I want it to be set. And the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to click on continue. Now, when I go on continue, I want to start creating my post. So you can either create a new advert, or you can select from an existing post. Now, the thing with this is, for example, when you use an existing post, that post is already live on your Facebook fan page. So you need to actually create the post on the Facebook fan page and then select it within this platform. If you do not want to use the post that is on the Facebook fan page, so for example, you do not want your competitors to see your ad, or you do not want your ad to be shown to the people who like your fan page, you can create a dark post. And a dark post is just basically one which is hidden from your fan page. So it is not placed on your fan page, but rather it's just created on the Facebook platform. Even though it forms part of your fan page, people will not be able to see it. And you will want to use that option. For example, if you do not want your competitors to see your post, or you do not want the people on your fan page to see the post. But for this video, I'm going to use existing post. You can select any post that you have already created. So as you can see, I have created many different posts. And what I can do is I can go back and select whichever post I may want. So I may want to include this, but you want to be careful depending on, now remember I chose the traveling niche. So obviously my post is going to be geared to them. I may have a post that speaks about how to make money whilst traveling the world. So you want to create a post that you know is going to identify or relate to your specific audience that you are targeting. Now, if you are in any make money online or network marketing companies, you want to be very careful with what type of ad you run. Facebook does not like make money online products or network marketing or MLM products. They do frown upon them. And if you do create an ad with anything like network marketers within that post, your account can be banned, and you do not want that. So you want to read Facebook's user guidelines to understand what type of posts are allowed. And once you have done that, I'm not going to add a button because I want my ad to appear as as very integrated into the system. So I don't want it to seem as though it is an advertisement, because once people identify it as an advertisement, they skip right over it. People do not like ads, they do not like being sold to. But this people, even though there's a sponsored here, when it says sponsored, it means that it is an ad. People do not realize that these are ads just because how it just gels so well into their newsfeed. It looks like one of the other posts that they may have in their newsfeed. So you want to ensure that whatever post you are creating, it does not stand out like an ad, so people do not gloss over it. You want to make sure that whatever image you put here, it may be an image of yourself, not a company image, not a product image, because those type of images do not resonate with people. So you want to appear as real as possible so people can identify with you. Now, I'm not going to show you what type of content you should write in your ad. I mean, Facebook ads has so many categories and topics that you need to understand before you run a Facebook ad. But this video is just going to show you how to set one up, how easy it is to set one up. Again, with URL parameters, you don't need to include anything in there for your URL parameters if you do not want to easily identify which link has been clicked or whatever. You can use to track all conversions if you have a Facebook pixel that is live. Here, my Facebook pixel is not live, and you want to track all conversions so that Facebook can show you which of the ad sets is bringing you conversions. So remember in the beginning, I spoke about creating an ad set with one interest in it. If you create 5 different ad sets, Facebook, depending on when the pixel is fired, Facebook is going to say, well, this ad set performed well, it delivered 9 conversions, or this ad set is doing okay, it delivered 5 conversions, and the pixel is going to tell Facebook which ad is giving you the conversions. You can also say that you do not want to track conversions, because the moment that you put a pixel on your website, Facebook can easily go into your website and audit that website to see whether the website complies with their guidelines. If you do not want that to happen, then you can say do not track conversions, and you can just simply guess which one is giving you the best results. But not being able to track conversions is going to be very difficult because you really do not want to guess. You want to be able to spend your money wisely and see which ad is performing well so you can keep that ad running, or which ad is not performing well so you can turn off that ad and save some money. Now, one of the way where you would select do not track conversions is if you're really not selling anything, but you just want some social proof on your ad. So for example, if there is no link within this ad here and you're not selling anything, and all you want is for Facebook just to deliver some social proof on it, you can also say do not track conversion. So all you want is social proof. And that's it. That's how easy it is to create a Facebook ad, and you click confirm, and Facebook is going to confirm, review your ad to make sure that it does comply with its guidelines, and if it does comply, then it will be approved and your ad will start running. So I've shown you how simple it is to get started with Facebook ads. Now, setting up a Facebook ad is as simple as that. In just I think we just went through the campaign objective, the advert set, and the advert. Oh, one other thing is that this advert name, I'm going to make sure that it is the same as the previous, as the advert set name, so I can easily identify it again. So the only reason why you want to name your advert the same name as your advert set is so that it is easily identifiable. So if you just need to look over some ads that you have created, you can just easily identify what that ad is about without actually going into the ad and reading its content. So this is a great way to identify that ad. Okay, so that is all that there is to setting up a Facebook ad. As I mentioned, it's quite simple to set a Facebook ad up. what most people find difficulty with when using Facebook ads is they don't know how to read the data. They don't know which type of ads perform well. And there are many different factors that go into making an ad a successful ad. Before you waste your money, I mean, before I even knew, or at least when I was first getting started with Facebook ads, I lost a lot of money because, I was going by what I saw on YouTube. I was using the videos from off of YouTube to help me run Facebook ad campaigns, and I was losing a lot of money. I didn't quite understand, what I needed to look out for, what the conversions meant, what the metrics meant. So all of these things, you need to have a good grasp of what they mean so that you can easily see what is working for you, when to turn it off, when to improve the ad, what type of ad copy to include in your ad, what is going to help your ad resonate with your audience so that you get the best results. When your audience resonates with your ad, it decreases your Facebook ad cost. So if you do not want to be spending a lot of money on ads, I would strongly recommend that you do a Facebook ad course. Do not just throw your money away to Facebook, because that is exactly what can happen. I threw my money away to Facebook. I was losing thousands of pounds and not exactly getting the results that I wanted until I invested in a Facebook course. I'm going to leave the link to that Facebook course below, which helped me and which is why I'm able to show you how to create that ad and that one ninja secret that not many people know about, and that's using one interest per ad set. But you can learn a lot more about the type of ad copy, and it's very important that you get that ad copy right. It's also very important that you know what metrics to look out for, when to stop your ad, when to scale your ad, how to scale your ad, what type of images work best, what type of videos work best. So this course teaches you everything you need to know. There is a free webinar for the course, so I'll place the link below in the description box if you want to take a look at that webinar, and you'll see exactly what that webinar points out with regards to using one interest per ad set. And if you are interested in the final course, I mean, the course is just unbelievable, the amount of detail that it goes into the course. I'll also leave the link to that course if you are interested. So I hope this gives you a little bit of help and guidance on how to set up your Facebook ad, particularly with that one interest per ad set. That is that not many people teach that. When I first started, I was told to just include a bunch of interests in that ad set. So it's in the audience here. I was told to include a bunch of interests in the audience as opposed to just including one interest alone. So you can see which of the interests are working, and that's very important and what you would also learn in the course. So if you have any questions, my contact details is in the description box below. Please reach out to me. I will do my best to help you in whatever way I can. The name of the course is Social Traffic Blueprint, provided by John Pemberthy and Jubril Agoro. I mean, a very excellent course, goes in step by step, very detailed as well. So I hope you get some value out of this. Let me know how your Facebook ads go, and I would love to connect with you. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll see you on the next one.